Right, I am watching a game me and my brother had a short while ago. This is the first time I've ever seen it, so well, it was a good game. It was a very good, fun game. It got a little bit ridiculous, but we will have to see what happens. So this is Martin up here, Terran. This is me down here, playing as Zeg. Not much going on at the minute, and we have a SUV coming out straight away. Oh, that's a production tab up there. Oh, that's cool. So, yeah. So, PXA crystals, 600. That's very cool. There wasn't. That must be the remastered thing that they put in. So it's coming out. It's looking for something. I'm off with me overlord. What's this doing? Just getting some crystals. Still running around. That's very cool. I like that. So we just got him. SCV coming down here from Martin. What's he doing in his main base? Just mining minerals, okay. So SCV comes down here. I'm continuing to build. Oh yeah, building an overlord. So he's seen. Well, he's seen me, but I definitely didn't see him. He might have come onto screen at some point, but I definitely didn't see him. What's this then? Barracks. Yep. Okay. We've got my overlords. Still, yeah. So barracks, SB, 2 drones. Second overlord. How far's that off? About halfway. Are we building anything yet? Oh, simulator. No, that's not a simulator. Extractor. We've got supply depot for Martin. What's this? Ah, see, this is my first expansion. It's pretty early on, I admit that, but I was going for a very economic-based strategy to start with. So we've got first couple of marines coming out. These two just chilling. We've got a couple of supply depots. Getting ready for building marines, I assume. Or more marines, I should say. Spawning pool. I'm not going to create the spawning pool. Spawning pool colony. I always assumed the attack would come from the front, so that's why I built that up there. We've got a hatchery just building. Just watching these expansions to see if Martin's trying to do anything. Spawning pool, hatchery, marine. Oh, bunker as well. Nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4 marines. Oh, another colony. And he started to attack me. And I've probably only just noticed now. Am I going to build any lings? I think I'll build some pretty soon. So 2 sub colonies. They've got some impressive range. I didn't realise it was that far. That's interesting. So Martin's got quite a few minerals at the minute. Got another barracks going. This is up and running, but I haven't spotted it yet. Watching these crystals. So we finally got some lings and a creep colony. Am I out investigating here? Are they all in there? Of course. Very nice. At this point, my economy is completely screwed. It's taken me a long time to save up for sunken colonies or drones to replace the ones that were missing. But I've started getting some drones down here, probably because I figure it's a bit safer than having them down here. Just too slow on getting that sunken colony. And bringing these in, which took a while. Oh, very nice, very nice. Okay, there's the sunken colony. Marines dealt with a little bit, but not much. So Martin's building. Oh, he's got his engineering bay up. Terran Academy coming out. SCV just chilling. What we've got? So starting to bring some more marines. Marines? No, some drones in. What's he doing? Oh, turret. Turret. So what has he got? 3 barracks now. 3 barracks. 2 producing down here. These 2 not doing anything. Still don't have any lings, mainly because my income is just terrible. What's that? Is that APM? APM supply. So I'm supply blocked. Don't know what that is. 30, 30? I don't know. Anyway, so Marines coming out. Doesn't seem to be researching anything. Right, that sunken colony is gone. I have got. Oh, I'm supply blocked, so I can't actually create any more lings at the minute. All my pitiful resources all going into a very small defense. He doesn't have a lot of units, to be fair. 7 Marines isn't that many. But still, yeah, I'm just not dealing with it at all. These 3 not doing anything. A couple of Marines up here. Nice. Ah, so he flew those out a lot earlier than I thought he did. Because I assumed that everything was growing here, that there was going to be tanks, more Marines, more bunkers, that kind of thing. So he's completely left me alone. What's going on here? Oh, we've got one ling being nosy, I think, just trying to see where Martin's base is and what's going on with it. Don't get very far. No research by the looks of it. Oh, right, okay. So, trying to trap me in, I think. Maybe. Got a Hydra. And that's it. This is slowly getting up and running. Oh, we've got firebats coming. Comsat. Very nice. The odd SCV not doing anything at all. Extractor. I think my economy has just started to recover around now. Oh, what's going on? So Martin's attacking me again, and I have three Hydras and 1 ling. Martin's APM pretty much consistently around the 50-60 mark, which is pretty cool, to be fair, because I felt like I was doing a lot managing 2 bases at the same time. But apparently not. Pretty slow. Wow, look at that. That's it for this base, pretty much. Apart from the sunken colonies, maybe they might lend a hand with it. More Hydras coming out. I'm trying to keep them around the sunken colony if I can. But yeah, that one marine. Well, I was surprised. I thought all those marines and firebats would have taken out those 5 hydras. So, I'm evolving things. I've got another Zerg hatchery on the way. Oh, down here. Yep. So that was part of my plan. Fair few more units coming in. No tanks or anything just yet, which was my main worry right now, because I think I had absolutely no way of dealing with them. That one ling just being helpful. So 4 hydras against against that. Right. So but I've got the range on the hydras there, so that'll help a little bit. Don't think mine's got any upgrades. Let's see. Missile turret. Those colonies, sunken colonies, really helping me out. Oh, and I think that's gonna go. That definitely. Yeesh. Right. Now at this point, I think in my head this base was already dead. Like I wasn't going to recover this at all. So I think I considered this now as my base, and I was concentrating on getting these two up and running like the best I can. I've got a fair amount of like cash in the bank. Um, yeah. Next, right, building everything down here whilst just leaving this base to die, hoping that I can get these two bases looking pretty good in the time it takes him to wipe out this base. Oh, 2 factories. 2 factories. What we got? Factory, missile turret. Still no upgrades, which surprises me. Because I think I was concentrating on, well, trying to get as many upgrades as possible, which is apparently 0. So another colony? Oh, creep colony. Where is his marines? He's having a nosy around to see where else I am, which is, yeah, pretty good. Those medics doing a good job there. And all my defense is instantly gone. So I think in my head I've given up on these two. Oh wait, no. I've invested a lot of money in a lot of creep. $27 APM. Bloody hell, what was I doing? Oh, here we go. So we've got shells coming, got tanks coming. I've got 2 spawning pools, evolution drones. Trying anything I can to get an economy. There we go, siege tech on the way. Ah, he's found my base, presumably, my other one. I've got a fair bit of gas. Still no idea what that is. Martin slowed down quite a bit. USV's not doing anything. Here comes the siege mode, which I just can't defend against because I don't have lings, which is the only thing I can build right now. Bloody hell, all this gone. These are off again. So I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if Martin assumed all this had died before moving away. I don't know why. I don't know why he left it all alive, to be honest with you. And one drone here. We've got marines, turrets. Oh, I've got some zerglings somewhere. Down here? Yeah, so I've got some zerglings coming. Ah, so he's scanning everywhere to see. Try and find any other bases of mine at the minute. Oh, we've got another hatchery coming in somewhere. Down here? Yeah, that drone coming back again. Long distance mining. I had no idea that was going on. Oh, we've got a fair amount of wings. Not too bad an effort. So, I assumed that would alert Martin to pull his army away. I didn't plan to pull his army away, because this area is effectively dead anyway. So I was effectively just inviting him into one of the few bases I had. I think I sacrificed all these lings just to get one tank, which might not have been the best of trades. But I didn't know what to do there. I couldn't quite deal with the tank's range very well. Oh, I'm creating a lair, apparently. Okay, cool. So we've got drones coming. So these drones, and I think this is waiting to create another base up here out of the way. I'm hoping that Martin doesn't manage to find this. Once again, I've pretty much resigned to the fact that this base is done for. It's completely finished. So I'm just leaving it as sacrificed to try and get something else up and running. Desperately trying to clutch onto anything I can. Refusing to give up what we got. So we've got more marines coming out, SCVs stood around. How many minerals? Oh, quite a few minerals left actually. And gas. So vultures coming out. Another hatchery. That one, I presume that one is. These guys must be gathering a fair amount of minerals in the time it takes these tanks to come in. Martin's certainly got a lot of cash coming in. Both our APMs are about level now, which is interesting. Oh, researching mines. So mine seemed to be around 60 APM at the very start of the game. I was getting everything up and running, but then dropping to about 30 after the initial start. So we've got a lot of vultures. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, my base has gone. I didn't even notice. I am building a hatchery there, up here. Here I am. I'm managing to get some blings out. Can I get that tank? Do I manage it? Oh, I do. Excellent. There's one sunken colony left to defend the base. What's going on here? Right, so I'm getting ready to start another base. This one is up and running again. These guys just stood around waiting. Well, I definitely can't deal with the... Oh, nice. I don't think I ever spotted them. I certainly didn't deal with them. Things getting pretty desperate for myself at the minute. Was that up here? Managing to get some cash in the bank there. What's this? A lair coming. Lair, evolution chamber. What's this? A spawning pool. Yeah, that was another big problem of mine I had. Whenever I thought I was in a position to try and make some units, I'd find I wouldn't have a spawning pool or a hydralisk den because it had just been completely destroyed beforehand. Another base pretty much gone. Oh well. What are these guys up to? So we've got mines. Oh, mines up there. Where's this guy? Ah, the mines didn't trigger on, don't trigger on these guys. That's kind of lucky for me, I suppose, a little bit. Oh, so they plonked some mines up there preemptively. They're about to do the same down here, I assume. Yeah, so they do the same there. Trying to block off every possible exit that I have from this. Another another hatchery going in here, just as I lose everything from here. So currently, this is the biggest base that I have right now. Everything else is just getting completely finished off. Right, so I think around now, extractor. Where am I getting gas? It's not down here. Don't know that one. Yeah, around about now. I was checking up here. Around about now, my plan is to put everything into getting the overlords to pick up some drones and plonk them down here because it's an island. So I'm hoping that I can make this a pretty safe area to have my main base. Because I thought, like, he hasn't got any. I haven't seen any airships yet, and even if he does build them, they can be really easy to defend against if I just with more spore. So that's what I'm doing right now. Just hoping, hoping I can get the evolution going. So we've got hatchery. This is me checking the area out to make sure I can drop down here. Oh, another hatchery coming out. What's this? Having a search, presumably. Two hatcheries, drones, speed. Oh, that's interesting. So my brother has assumed that this is the only place that I could put a hatchery. So he's placed mines there so that you can see him, which is super lucky for me. Because if he'd bothered to venture down here just that little bit, that would have completely ruined my game, I think. Because I ended up relying on this base quite heavily towards the end. Oh yeah, okay, so he's found this one. Let's take it down. We've got ventral sacks coming. Got Hydralisk upgrades, Carapace upgrades, melee attack upgrades. Which seems a bit strange now, I think. Because I just don't have any units other than these four. Maybe I was hoping in the time that these come through I'd be able to have an army of a decent size. Right. Martin's staying around in... No, okay. No, we're about even, I think, on APM from now on. Right, so what we got. So he's scouting still. Don't know where this drone's come from. Oh, I think it's trying to retake down here, this drone. Is it called a drone? Yeah, it's called a drone. Right, so it just gets instantly killed. Oh, something died there. Must have been the rest of that. What's the vision? What's going on here? So this is my plan. I've got the speed, I've got the ventral sacks. At the same time, this one is picking up a drone to go here because I thought this was also an island. I didn't check it properly. Because I knew there was another island somewhere on the map that I thought I could also use to try and make a safe base. So what's mine up to? Making more supply. Here come out some lings for a bit of a perk before the upgrades have come through, which was a bit of a mistake, I think. I should have waited a little bit longer for Carapace and melee attacks to come through. Oh, there's another Zerg hatchery being built down here? Yes. So this base getting up and running. I'm surprised he's not found this yet, because he doesn't seem to be trying to find any of my bases at the minute. Mainly relying on these mines maybe a little bit too much, which are really good for like giving him vision. I'll definitely agree with. Oh no, he's using these three to scout around, I suppose. Quite a bit of an army up here. We've got starports coming through. Oh, what's this? More links. Have I got the upgrades yet? Oh, I do, yeah. Oof. If I'd handled that mine better, that attack probably would have gone a bit better. I would have had more lings coming through there to make quite a bit of a difference, maybe. Ah, so now he's found this base. He must have realised where those lings were coming from. And we've got movement down here. Oh, he's pulling everything. So vision from down here is gone. Some hydras coming out just in time, but losing quite a few. Oh, damn. So Carapace got some wraiths. Wraiths coming out. Control tower. I assume for invisibility. I spotted that. I don't know if I even managed to get the hive up down there. I do have enough money to select all and create lings here, but I don't for some reason. Maybe I'd given up this base. I don't know. So this first thing I do, getting these spore colonies straight down, anti-air defense. Hoping for the best. This base absolutely going strong. It keeps quiet for a long time, which is an advantage for me without realising it. So yeah, so I've got cloaking field, some more wraiths, some more spore colonies being created down here. Fair amount of tanks. We've got wraiths. Where are they off? Probably out searching, to be honest. Probably out looking for bases. Or oh no, going straight for these. Fair enough. Everything go on. So I think I'm trying to sneak out another hatchery down here, and I've managed to sneak one in here as well. Watching the gas. Taking these guys out. Quite a lot of crystal. I do end up running out of missile missile attacks. What's that for? I'll get this up for I'll get this mining at some point. It's flying around stealth, which is a bit unusual. What's going on down here? Some drones coming out. Luckily for me, he didn't see them coming past these mines. So where are these two off to? Of course. I'm pretty sure these two are going to try and make hatcheries at some point. Where was... So, yeah, hatcheries. Here we go. Oh, flew straight past that, okay. So these guys are on a mission. I'm guessing he's definitely seen. Yeah, there we go. So he's seen that one. Here I go, trying to sneak a hatchery in anywhere I can. My thinking being that if I keep him busy chasing down hatcheries, these guys and these guys can get along and okay, so that's the hydro discovery. These guys can get along in peace while he's chasing around looking for hatcheries. My god. Martin just once again getting so close to this base. And me being just so lucky. And him not finding it. So right now all I have left is these two guys coming out for a look at something. So getting some upgrades on the go. What's going on there? So science facility. This is probably where he gets gearing up for nukes because he does gain them at some point. 37 minutes in. Wow. This game was much slower than I thought it was, mainly because of how frantically I was running around trying to find anything I could. So I don't know what Martin's thinking right now. Maybe he knows I'm definitely still alive, so he's trying to scout for any base. Oh, there we go. He's seen the island. But these guys can see invisible units. All drones now come in to reinforce any way they can. I'm knowing full well that he can now concentrate on building air units, and battle cruisers would definitely rip through these guys very easily, I think. But it will take him a little while to get that up and running. 4 hatcheries, which are 2 down here. I remember that. Where else? Oh, down here. Oh, here come the ghosts. Ghost. Has he got any nukes yet? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh, so he moved that out to create a new command center. He's running out of minerals, definitely. But he does have a lot more gas in the bank than I do, which is a choke point for me pretty soon as I start investing as much as I can into upgrades for lings. What's this? Okay, increase sight range, Got some overlords coming. There is. Oh, and here we go. Lots of Zerglings. Right at the same moment that mine launches a nuke at me. Which took me completely by surprise, because I didn't know they could have range from the other coast. So all the things coming out. Mine must have blew up a couple of them. So okay, so we're building a nuke. Got the carapace. Taking a few lings out on the walk. I'm getting a little bit hopeful at the minute. Thinking I might finally be able to start fighting back. Oof. Definitely should have brought Overlord or two down here. So, yeah, retreating to put some mines down. I took the advantage to heal up these units as the next lot of lings start coming out. Nuke. So the nuke's almost finished. Here we go. I wonder if that's as far as he could reach with a nuke. But saying that, like, maybe being able to place one here as well. So he's done a little bit of damage, which took me by surprise. Oh, here come all the lings. Again, absolutely ruined by mines. Causing a little bit of havoc in the main base. Siege tanks? Where are they? Ah, they're unsieging. Just that little guy. So here we go, siege tanks coming down. This is the next part of Martin's plan. To siege up on the coastline and try and force me to do something. Oh, my APM spiked a little bit as coming up. More evolutions, more upgrades coming. Spire coming out. I'm hoping that I can get some air units going. Try and get some end game units. Another huge group of lings coming through. When they finally all get there, they start ripping through everything. I don't think they would have been able to get through these vultures as well. As medics fighting a losing battle. And these tanks not doing anything at all, which could have changed that for Martin quite a bit. Oh, did he pull all the vultures back? Right, so that is officially the end of the game because Martin had to leave. But it was literally the second I felt that I was turning the game around. I'd started to pull his base out from the inside out, and these lings came down here to deal with all the tanks that he had down here, which I didn't get a shot of. I don't think I can rewind anyway. Can I? No, Christ. Oh, it starts from the beginning. Oh, very nice. Well, we can quickly come down here and have a look at the tanks coming on. So here come the tanks. 1, 2. Oh, 4 of them. 4 of them come down, start taking shots. Doing quite a good job. There's the Lings going into the main base to cause some havoc. These, Vulture's getting called back to the main base, I think. And then we have these Lings coming in, getting absolutely destroyed by mines. But boom, there you go. Seconds later, an attack force comes in. Which would have been interesting. No upgrades on them. Right, well, that's it. I don't know. I don't know how the game was going to finish, personally, but I think it would have been close either way. But also, Martin didn't expand at all. But he could have done easily after I started attacking him, to be fair. And he's like, supply line's gone, very few crystals. Doesn't have enough to make another command center, even though he could lift it and place it somewhere else. So a lot could have happened. It would have been very interesting to see the end of this one. But anyway, that'll do. Thank you very much, and bye.